absolutely. But we got a lot of names that need to go on that list. You got AI who needs to go on that list. You got Kobe who needs to go on that list. You got Tim Duncan who needs to go on that list. The list goes on. Steph Curry might need to go on that list. I'm not even gonna say Mike. He
Hold
needs to
on.
go on
Let
that
me
list.
let me pause you there. Let me pause you right there because that's what I
Hmm.
don't want to do. For me personally, I don't want to do what they did back in '96, where Shaquille O'Neal made this list prematurely.
Okay.
Now, Shaq went on to
I'm
earn
gonna let
his
you.
spot on the
Yeah.
list, but
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Shaq
Yeah.
did not. At the time he made this list, shouldn't have been
He
on
didn't
this
deserve to
list.
be on that list. Yeah.
I
I I
feel the
I I
same
agree. I
way
agree.
about Steph Curry. Steph Curry will one
Whoa.
day belong on this list, but I don't want to do it until I see the second half of his
Whoa.
career.
Man, I gotta stop you there. Tell
Yeah,
me. Go a little further. Tell me why. Tell me why.
yeah. Let me keep
I'm
going.
curious. I'm curious
You
to
know,
know.
let me
I'm
keep
curious to
going.
know why.
For the same reason I said Shaq didn't belong up there. That's it. That's it.
They're
Steph
not. They're not.
Curry
They're not in the
has.
same. They're not in the same class at this time.
Hold on. Let me go. Steph has obviously done enough where he's going to belong on this list, but I just want to see it play out. I don't want any players that are active in the league outside of LeBron James that have not retired. I don't want to
Mm.
put them on the list. That's my
Okay. Okay. I'm
stance.
listening.
Do I believe? Do I
You
believe
okay.
he will be up there? I believe he's done enough to earn his spot up there already. Am I going to
Mhm.
give it to him? Not until you retire. Only LeBron is the only player in the league that has not retired that I will put on this list. Now, D Wade is gone. Put him on the list. I think D
Okay.
Wade is probably the third greatest shooting guard of all time. Put him on the list now. But
Okay.
if he was
Okay.
still active, I'd hold off on it. So don't get me wrong. That was not a shot at Steph. Steph has done enough. He's going to be on this list. But let's watch his career play out and get there. He got a whole entire second half of his career. He's slowing down a little bit, but even the work he did up to this point, I think he deserves it. But I'm just not doing it because I think
Hmm.
only LeBron is the only person who
Okay.
deserves that
I'm. I'm.
accolade.
I'm gonna
Still
let you
active.
finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Go ahead, I'm done. Go ahead, Stephen A.
Okay. Well, see, because here's where I have to disagree with you on that a little bit, to
hmm
some degree, right? Because in my opinion, if Steph Curry retired today, he's
Then I
done
put him
enough.
on. Then I put him on.
To me, it's not unfair to put him on that list, especially when you had Scottie Pippen, who had what, 3 championships at the time they put him on the list. Steph
Yeah, but
Curry
that's
has what? How many championships Steph Curry has? He has 3, right? He needs to be on the list.
somewhere in
At the
there.
time
Yeah.
in 1996, Shaq had 4 years in the league. Dominant as he was, he had no championships. He had made it to the finals, but he didn't produce anything. So yeah, in my opinion, even back then, as young as we were back then, seeing Shaq being put on that list, I highly disagree with him being on that list. You know, because he hadn't done anything enough. Yeah, he was a hot player, a dominant player, but at the point of saying at 50 years, yeah, you go on this list. Now we're at 25 years. Then you put Steph Curry just because he's an active player, and you still need to see his career pan out. I think there's nothing he can do to tarnish his reputation or tarnish his legacy in the league. At the time where Shaq was
But
put on the list, there was a whole lot that could have gone wrong that would have pushed him off the list. Now he lived up to his expectation, but Steph, in my opinion, even for another 5, 10, 10 years, he can be trash for the rest of his career. But he's done enough, in my opinion. Just as like say like a Allen Iverson on the tail end of his career, even when at his highest point, him coming down, nothing can take his reputation off for what he's done for the league and in the league. So Steph Curry doesn't have to do anything else in his career, even as an active player, that's going to knock him off the list if you ask me. He's done enough already. Shaq at that point hadn't done anything.
see, but that's the thing about it though. For me, I feel the same way about that list with a lot of the idea of any active players being on. That's why I say I don't agree with
Hmm.
putting active players on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like for me,
I just think
I'm
it's
only
at what
doing it
point
with
they are in their
LeBron
career.
because it's so hard. LeBron is one of the potentially top three players of all
All
time. It's like
time,
I have
all
to
time.
I
You have
have to concede to him. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of these guys, You know, like you say, I don't think Steph can do much to tarnish his career if he was garbage for the rest of it. Uh, I don't
Now,
think he
now,
can
now, now,
tarnish his legacy, but so bad. But at the same time,
Kevin Durant's different.
well, look at this way. Look at this way. This is why I say I want to watch his career play out because even with Iverson, you talk about Iverson going on the list automatically, and my reverence for Iverson is as high as it can be, but he made the list, but he did a lot to tarnish his too. You know what I'm
He
saying?
did.
His placement on the list. His
He
placement
did.
on the list is not where it could have been.
It
Like
should be.
I gotta
Yeah.
put him pretty. He's squeaking into the list for me. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I love him to death, but he squeaks into the list. So that's why
Only
I say
because of how his career
I don't
played
want to
out.
put Steph up there because Steph don't have I don't know where I can rate him on it. So I
But
want to see
even
it play
then,
out to see if he squeaks on the list or if he's going lower.
even in the
He's
AI,
probably the greatest shooter of all time, but do I put Steph in the top 25 or do he make the bottom 25? I got to see it play out. He's going to make it, but I need to see it play out to see where. Iverson
see
goes
now,
in the bottom 25,
and
maybe 40 to 50 for me. Like, you know what I'm
this is why
saying?
this is why I'll give you your point again. Steph Curry has done what AI has not done, but Steph Curry has done what AI has done. AI changed the culture of basketball. Steph Curry changed the culture of basketball. AI
Yeah.
doesn't have the championships. Steph Curry has the championships.
Yeah.
He has the records. He has the accolades that AI doesn't have. So
Agreed.
AI, yeah, he messed up his placement on the list, but Steph Curry, in my opinion, cannot mess up his placement. Maybe a little bit, to a lesser
So where's his
degree.
placement? Where's his placement then? Since you sound like you
Ooh,
confident
now
and
we're
ready to
getting.
put him in a spot, where do you put him at? Because my stance is I'm not confident where
Ooh,
he goes, so I don't put him there yet until I figure out where he belongs. I know where LeBron goes, so I put him there. Nobody active, I know where they go. I got a
I'm a,
couple I think will go,
I'm a,
but I don't know
I'm a,
where. So
I'm gonna confidently say 20 to 25. Confidently, not saying he doesn't move
so
up, not saying he doesn't move down. In my opinion, I
so
would say he's more likely to move up than to move down. But I would put him in the 20 to 25.
okay, 20 to 25 with the possibility he can come down lower on the list.
Possibly. But I would say he'll be more likely to be pushed up closer to number one
Yeah, that's what I
than
meant. Up,
lower
up,
to
up, up.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah. More likely to move closer to 1 than 50.